Welcome to my PowerPoint presentation drafting a new survivor item in Dead by Daylight. As you may know, all survivor items fulfill a particular niche. Toolboxes can be used on generators and hooks, medkits are used to heal others faster and yourself, maps can track objectives, keys can track other players and unlock the hatch, and flashlights can be used to aid your chase or save other survivors from being hooked. So what niche is left? Totems, of course. There is still one core mechanic that does not have many item-related mechanics tied to it, and those are totems. Other than the map being able to track totems, they are not tied to any item-based mechanics. This is where we begin with our new item, the candle. At its core, the candle's primary function is to increase the survivor's cleansing speed in the same way toolboxes affect generators or medkits affect altruistic healing. However, in order to give it more utility, candles can also be combined with both boon perks and invocation perks. This fits a theme of an occult item that can banish evil such as hex totems or aid other mystical powers. This provides an additional option for survivor build variety and can also be used to integrate the boon and invocation mechanics into a base kit form. To illustrate how these would work, survivors would begin an interaction with a totem or salt circle like normal, and then press the use item button to begin consuming the candle and accelerating the action progress. Alternatively, certain add-ons can allow the direct use of a candle on a totem to cast a boon. I have drafted 6 forms of candles. The first is the melted candle of common rarity. This is the worst one, obviously, only having enough charges for one totem and a fairly low speed bonus. Next up is the votive candle of uncommon rarity, having a few more charges as well as a slightly faster speed bonus. Then we have the sacred candle of rare rarity, which also has a low charge count like the melted candle but a significantly higher speed bonus. Next, we have the inverse in the Grand Candle at Rare Rarity, having many charges but a lower speed bonus. We then have 2 very rare candles that focus on a different aspect. We have Michaela's Candle, which as you may suspect is designed for totem interactions, and then we have Sable's Candle, which is designed for invocation interactions. This gives some variety in each candle and is similar to toolboxes, which have certain base items that focus on sabotage or repair. The candle can have a number of add-ons. Most obviously, there are add-ons to increase its charges, as well as those to add an additional action speed increase. One type of add-on can be a weaker form of boon totems that sit at rare rarity. I drafted 3 here, involving healing, aura reading on teammates, and status recovery. This is what the using the candle directly on a totem thing was referring to earlier. For very rare add-ons, I included effects like aura reading on allies and on nearby totems in order to assist the user in finding help. Additionally, the Dragon's Blood Fragrance add-on can be used to turn a boon totem into a blast mine type of effect, stunning the killer briefly for snuffing a warded totem. For ultra rare add-ons, I created 2. The Ebony Wick triggers aura reading on a nearby killer to protect the user from being snuck up on, such as while performing an invocation. The White Sage Fragrance is used to alleviate the burden on invocation perks, wherein using the candle while invoking consumes the add-on. Doing so will prevent the negative consequences of the invocation, such as becoming permanently broken, at the cost of extending the invocation by a flat 15 seconds. Invocation perks are somewhat weak, partly because they have incredibly demanding time investment combined with a high cost with fairly middling returns. I think this add-on, at least with what we have now, would be a proper stopgap to make the current invocation perks we have mediocre instead of bad. Thanks for watching, leave a like, and put your thoughts in the comments below.